In the past few years, Brevard County has had a boom of local rap and hip-hop talent. This is most likely due to the growing popularity of rap and hip-hop culture in today's society. However, before recently, only a few groups in Brevard chose to make hip-hop music before it was popular. Hazardous Soundz Entertainment is one such group.
I'd like to think the thing that sets us aside from everybody else is, especially most of the cats doing it right now, is we've been in the game for a minute when there really was no local artist scene, so to speak. So, the time invested, and not only that, but as the name suggests, Hazardous Soundz Entertainment is more of an entertainment thing, as opposed to just being like a rapper or a DJ or producer. Hazardous Soundz is an umbrella for, graphic artists, promotions, things like that. So, we pretty much cover, a broad, scape.
Hazardous Soundz, you approach with caution. The word hazard, look it up in the dictionary. Hazard is, Hazard County, Dukes of Hazzard. You don't go through there speeding, Hazardous materials, you don't go running up on those trucks. You don't even try to shoot at one of those trucks, if you had a gun, so hazardous. Anything hazardous you approach with caution. All those materials you handle with care. So, they would have to have a well-formulated attack. Hazardous Soundz is definitely about the attack.
Well, for one, we were one of the first to actually do it. Like now, like I'm saying, I see a lot of artists doing it, which is good. I'm glad that everybody's trying to get involved, but back when we were doing it, it was kind of unheard of for somebody to actually record music here. Like nobody was really trying to get into the game here. So I think just we had the mindset to actually try to do it at a time when there wasn't anybody else around here trying to do it. And we have our own sound. When we make something, it doesn't sound like anything else that's out, in my opinion.
To my advantage, the damage I managed to demonstrate mystifies the average candidate. I both stipulate, calming my jargon, the daily post met without resistance.
Hazardous Soundz is composed of many talented DJs, rappers, producers, and graphic artists. The members of Hazardous Soundz Entertainment are Sharp, Recklow, Don Clay, Massive, Law Mills, Ja Peasy, J Rose, Crazy, and Pistol.
And we started linking up. We formed a crew, Dope Stylin'. That was me, Z, Recklow, and Ja Peasy. That's as early as it gets right there. That's my first, rap group. That's the first anything that I did, recording, anything like that. That was the first. That was the real beginning right there. That lasted for a minute. We pretty much, did at least 2 albums, in a summer, in a school year. And we just took it pretty strong from there, man. And then basically, Mass came into the picture. Mass Nice was from upstate New York. We were already formed when he got out here. And he was and is nice, he's a nice MC. And we all took our cue from that. He would come through, and it was funny. We all used to just watch, just like, all right, what's he gonna do? How's he writing? Oh, he got like 3 or 4 different sheets of paper that's all one rhyme. Like just crazy things. It was just all real unorthodox to how we had done things. We were always real systematic, like with our own ways though. But still, we did things a certain way every time.
Massive would later join with Law Mills and Ja Peasy to create EQX, a group within Hazardous Soundz.
So once the EQX thing was going strong and the DS thing wasn't going so strong, me and Rec was going strong, but DS as a whole, the MCs especially, kind of just moved out, and that left me and Rec with a burden. So we was already chilling with C for a minute, and C was with the program. He got that ear, he know the history of the music like that, and that's what counted. And we was A-alikes, so now you start having the form of some connection.
Thump Connection is composed of Sharp, Rec Low, and Vaughn Clay. Thump Connection is in charge of Hazardous Soundz Entertainment's beats and production.
Anything beats is definitely Thump Connection, first priority, hands down. We're just three guys who really have a good ear for music, and that's our main thing right there. A couple of us rap, you know, we do rap songs and stuff, but our main thing is, you know, the production angles.
Unlike other home-based groups, Hazardous Soundz has access to top-of-the-line professional music-making equipment.
You just heard the MPC 2000, the Akai MPC 2000. Fine piece of machinery. You'll find it in almost any major studio. What I'm able to do is take sounds and drum sounds, give them their own pad, and not to make it sound so easy, but it's just a matter of recording, getting a sequence. Some of my work can be found on the Baculus. I produced that album. That's an artist called The Utmost. That was recorded early in the millennium. It was released in 2003. And numerous Hazardous Soundz entertainment projects, from EQX, Massive, T-Strong to Thump Connection, Secret Circle, Critical, a lot of local artists, Sean Swag, local artist named KO doing his thing big. When he was ready to start doing his thing, we linked up. I did a lot of pre-production with him on his first single, which was Ball Till They Pour the Dirt, and which he ended up, you know, going on further with that.
In the sense that if the local community has influenced our music at all, I would say no, not at all. You know, because we've always done our style of music. You know, it's always been like, okay, I'm gonna spit and I'm gonna talk about how I feel about this. I'm gonna have the song and it's gonna be like this, and you know. So I wouldn't say that the influence has come from this area. It's pretty much where we're from and what we've been, you know, accustomed to, acclimated to, I would say.
Due to the escalation and wife beating, kidnapping, and torturing of civilians, I think it's a very mass influence on the general public. No, I'm just kidding. But honestly, yeah, we've been around for a minute. We've been here for, I know cats in Hazardous that have been here for over 10 years. Back in the days, Sharp used to always DJ at all the parties. Basically our crew has always been in the area and kept it original, you know, like as far as like we didn't just blend in with everyone else. We had our distinct style. There's cats under us, like this Last Embassy, and they're doing their thing in Orlando. Of course, I'm a little younger than them, so I got influence from them, and we just all merge out, we do our own thing.
Right now, Hazardous Soundz Entertainment is well represented in the club. Me, I have a residency in the local club scene here. And my main thing under the Hazardous Soundz umbrella would be the DJ thing. I'm hitting the DJ angle very strong, whether it be turntablism, you know, club DJing, mixtapes. It's just gonna be 100%, you know, DJ. You're gonna really just, it's gonna be sharp in your face, the DJ version.
I would say that we are about, you know, just putting out real music from the heart, having a good time while doing it. We're not about fronting. We're not about, you know, okay, well, we're rappers, you know, we rap, you know, it's this and that. We don't do it like, we didn't get into it like to get chicks or, you know, anything like that. It was just, you know, that music is in our heart. Everybody who's down with the crew, music is in our hearts. So we would have been doing it regardless.
We're definitely not about misrepresenting the culture. By that I mean jumping on fads and bandwagons and just things that are maybe hot for the summer. You won't really see Hazardous Soundz involved with, you know, just quick little come-ups, hustles, and things like that. We take our time, you know, with every project, and everything is well thought out, organized, and put out. So we're not just about, hey, let's go run over there and do this real quick and, you know, sidetrack us from, you know, doing the main thing, which would be, you know, trying to focus on something pure and something that, you know, someone else doesn't get to see, let's say.
But, you know, hip-hop hasn't always been the same. Right now, hip-hop is about, you know, candy rims and, you know, whatever. Just candy, you know. It's just, hip-hop is for the children who are bored in their house right now. You know, hip-hop used to be for the kids who wanted something to grasp and something to hold and embrace. You know, and that's where Hazardous Soundz comes in. We're gonna bring it back to that era.
Even my vicinity, without peace, there's grief. Pounds of beef make up my team. It sounds so unique. Certain I'm splurging the fact that you're hurting. I'm here to floss and spawn the force to very well cause a burden on time sheets. A clock heat, defend defeat. Power speak, abuse beats, humiliate those who compete. To speak your words are absurd, nerd against a perfect can't happen. That's why I laugh at those who try rap and oppose me. Now Billy ask what's the matter? With Flow and Thumb Connect, we out to nullify your data. Didn't you know I'm hip hop and body pure nuclear fly?
Hazardous Soundz Entertainment is a group that wants to be remembered in the local scene.
I'd like to say, in hindsight, Hazardous Soundz Entertainment will be remembered, I would like to think, as, you know, something, like I said, that just stayed true. Anytime you saw anything represented by Hazardous Soundz Entertainment, it was fresh, it was new, it was hype, it was something that they liked, and it's something that we believed in. And we try to have that be the consistent theme in anything that we do, with the intent that it be remembered as such. So hopefully people could look back and say, you know, hey, Sharp, you know, that guy, he was always doing it. Every time I saw him, you know, he was, you know, knee deep and hands full into the game, you know what I mean? So we just want to be remembered as, you know, fellas who really stuck with what we believed in and, you know, tried to do, you know, what we thought was best.
I mean, just whatever people see us as, whether they see us as one of the pioneers of actually doing your own music here in the area, or just, you know, I had a class with CO back in the day, or, you know, me and CO chilled at the club, and, you know, we were freestyling afterwards. Now, I mean, it's, you know, however people take it. You know, regardless of what we do in the future, you know, however people perceive us, you know, I'm cool with it.
None other. Nobody that I can see has been making music of this nature for that long together with the same unit of people, you know. And for those people who did make music, you know, in the same, you know, around the same time frames, either they changed who they were making music with, or they changed the style altogether. So, you know, it's always been the same gritty, you know, down to the street. You know, I want to say just the same style of hip-hop, man. Same style. I want people to understand that, you know, whether or not you have your opinion on the hip-hop community, you know, there's definitely and always people who embrace it as a religion, you know, more than an art form. So don't fool yourself thinking that you know everything about hip-hop, because hip-hop is a real deep animal. And it's a grimy game, and it changes so much every day, all day. So, you know, just don't sell yourself short and think that you know it all, you know, until you heard some Hazardous Soundz.
You can find out more about Hazardous Soundz Entertainment by going to soundclick.com and typing in Hazardous Soundz Entertainment. Or you can go to eardrummers.com and listen to Hazardous Soundz collaborations with Last Embassy and The Utmost. You can also look out for massive solo album coming soon. This has been The Exile. Thanks for watching.